Hi guys, it's me. I know it's been a while. But is it? How long's it been? It's been a while. Oh well, a while, a little bit. Who knows? Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about today was actually one of the ways I keep my tics down on a daily basis, just so I don't have to deal with the day-to-day stuff. So it makes it easier when there's situations like when I get really excited or really anxious. Those I can worry and focus more on those tics to focus on and try and calm down instead of that and the day-to-day stuff. Sorry. So one of my secrets is I don't know if it's going to work for anyone else. I don't know if anyone else has a way that they keep their tics to a minimum, or they, focus on something else to prevent them during either those high stressful times or really excited, anxious moments, or just the normal day-to-day stuff. Let me guys know what kind of things you use or you do. Just go down in the comment box, leave me a little message, see what everyone else does, and hopefully you guys can get some tips and find other ways that you might not have thought of to help you with your tics. So one of the things was, a while ago I got these things called buckyballs, and unfortunately they've stopped manufacturing them, so once they're all sold, they're gone because the company got shut down, and there's all this legal stuff about how they are pretty dangerous for a young child that doesn't understand that you're not supposed to swallow small things or play around with that kind of stuff, or joke around. Because there was an article on a girl that did use them as she tried to pretend she had a tongue piercing at school. She was trying to trick her friends, and she ended up swallowing 4 of the buckyballs. They're not very big, they're very easy to swallow. Not that I would know or anything, but you can tell when you see them. And so the only way to remove them is to get surgery, because they do sit in your bowels and your intestines, and they can cause internal damage. So what was I going to say? Yeah, the only way to get it out is through surgery, and that became a major health hazard, and the government started, this is in America, the government started saying how it's unsafe for these to be sold anymore. They want to shut it down. They don't want people having, issues with their internal organs if they just leave them there, or they can't afford to get surgery to get them taken out, or they don't have health insurance, that kind of thing. So they've stopped making them. So the ones that are out on the market now are pretty much the only ones left. So I already bought there's 2 different kinds. There's the sidekicks, which are made up of 125 buckyballs, and they come in, you can get them in different colors. You can get pink, gold, blue, green, all that kind of stuff. They're made up of 125, and so I originally started with that. I went to the Australian Geographic and I saw them and I was like, oh, they're really cool. And then so I bought the sidekick because it was cheaper size. And then the other day, which would have been not yesterday but the day before, I ordered from eBay, because people are selling them on eBay at discount prices and stuff, because they're going out of things, so people will buy them more en masse and you get more money and stuff. So basically they're selling them cheaper, and so I decided I'd get the larger size while they're still available, before they all sell out, because the shops don't sell them anymore because it's too dangerous to do that. So yeah, so I know it's already 4.5 minutes long. Sorry, I sometimes blink with one eye. I don't know what it is. It's this weird thing that it's not a tic or anything. It's just every now and then I'm just talking and I'm like, hey, so what's up? Yeah, and then it's really awkward. Did it to my teacher once. I already graduated high school last year, as you guys might know if you see my other videos. But I accidentally would look at them, or I just sort of look by or look at the what they're talking about in class, and then I'd accidentally like go to blink, but then I'd end up going like that. So it was really awkward because I don't know if they just thought I was being weird or I was winking at them. Let's hope they don't think I was winking, because that would have been a lawsuit. Anyway, on to the buckyballs, because it's getting long now and I know you're probably bored already, but still. So I'll start off with the sidekick size. So this is what they are, buckyballs. They originally come in this size, like a cube, so they're in this shape. And basically what they are is they're magnets. They're a rare like metal magnet, which is sort of why they were so popular, and they're just really fun to play with. And like usually they say like they're for office and just for fiddling around with, but they're actually really cool. So that's what they are. This is the case they come in. Although when I bought the larger size, which is this size, I'll grab that out for you. So you just take the lid off the top, and there's the larger size. You can see the difference. So that's the sidekick, and this is the original, like the normal one. So this one's got 100. The sidekick has 125 buckyballs, and the larger original size has 216. So that's those there. This one is nickel. That's the color nickel, and this is just normal metal color, silver, I guess you could say. So this is the container they come in, and it's got the, which way am I showing it? You can't see it. You can see the indent where it says buckyballs there, and then here they have like a B there. So this case is actually originally for my sidekick size, because that's the one I originally bought them in from the shop. So that fits in there, although my larger one does fit as well. And it actually just arrived today, the larger one. But I got this one in, like, they are buckyballs, but it was just like the person that was selling them put them as magnetic ek balls. So it came in that case, a container like that, and it was just sitting in there. But I use the original casing for the large one. So what it does, what allows you, if you can, I'll show you actually. So this is the cube. So all you can do is you just want to play around with it, just literally squish it, and you can just detach it, play around with it, you know, do whatever you want. I have spent hours fiddling with these. It's a good fiddle toy, which is how I control my tics on a day-to-day basis. So what I have is I've got I'm watching TV or something like that, and I've got my buckyballs next to me, and I just literally just play and tangle around with them. And you can make shapes and stuff with them, but I only know how to make them into the cube. Just go onto YouTube, or up in the search bar here, you can just literally go and search and find people showing videos on how to make different shapes and stuff. Or you can buy the book that shows you how to make stuff. So I'll usually sit and then I'll just like wrap it there, and it just connects itself because it is magnetic, and then it will just clip around, and I'll just like do this and just let it clip around, stuff like that. You can use it for like bracelets and anklets or whatever you want to use it for, and then you can just detach it again, just like that. So they're really handy, and you see, I'll show you what I mean by, like, you'll understand why they're easy to swallow if a small child ended up getting them, or if you were pretending to have like a cheek piercing or a nose piercing, or oh, that would, so you just like, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So they are very tiny. And imagine swallowing 125 of these bad boys if you are a small child, because we all know children under the age of whatever, 3, 5, will be curious and will swallow things because that's what they do at those ages. So if you swallow like a whole bunch of these, because they are magnetic, they're going to stick together and then they can like clump up in their bowels anyway. So I do spend hours fiddling with these, because you can do the exact same with the larger one, just squish it and play around with it. Because I do tic, usually with my physical tics, they're my facial tics, and my arms usually. So, go away phone, go away people. So this is really handy, especially when I sometimes like tense my fingers and stuff like that kind of stuff, sorry, itchy nose. And then I do give people the finger, which will come out now because I'm talking about it, but I can give people the finger. So this is extremely helpful in preventing that, so it keeps my hands occupied otherwise, which will then keep my arms and my body occupied because it's something to sort of fiddle with, something that won't distract me. Something that will distract me from my tics, I meant to say. But yeah, so super magnetic, really awesome. I actually recommend these for older kids. Probably I'd say I'd go age 15 or above, because they are a health hazard. There's a risk with younger kids using them. Like I said, the girl that used it as a tongue piercing, that kind of thing, they can swallow them and you will need to get surgery. That's the only way you can get them out. It doesn't go through your bowel system. You won't go to the toilet and they'll come out. It'll be stuck, so you have to go get surgery. So I'd say wait until your children are mature enough to be able to understand how dangerous they are to your internal organs and things like that. But I'd say go for it otherwise, because as you can see during this video, I've hardly ticked. Maybe like one facial tick here and there, and then obviously the finger. But it's been great. It helps so much. It's really easy for my day-to-day life. I used my younger one, my smaller one, my sidekick in class, because it was small, obviously, and I had it at that time. And if I'd get ticky during class, sometimes I'd just play with it, especially during English class. I don't know why, it was always English for some weird reason, but I could just play with these and then, fiddle around while still writing. So I'm left-handed, so I'd write with my left hand, obviously, and then I'd just fiddle with these in my right hand, and so I'd be able to get my work done and concentrate on that, as well as, keeping my tics down without having to actually really concentrate on them, just being able to subconsciously suppress them by fiddling with these. So I know the video's long, but I do have other fiddle toys. I have a little one, my little green one that I originally took to school, but I didn't take it out because obviously this is larger and brighter color, so people would notice it more, and that was kind of, it's like, oh, what do you bring that in for when you're in like high school, like, your last 2 years of school, and you're like, oh, let's play with these, woohoo. So these do these help when I'm at home. I can fiddle with these for hours as well, but now that I have my buckyballs, I use those more often because they've got more fun to them, because you can create new shapes and things like that. So that's why these are cool. I use those more now than these, but I still have these with me. So I can use these and, play around, things like that. So I have those. So those are what I use to help suppress my tics, well, control my tics during day-to-day stuff. So why don't you guys, if you have anything that helps you that's different from what I have, like squishy balls or something other than buckyballs or like magnetic, that kind of stuff, I want to hear from you guys. So go down to the comments, leave a little message description of what you guys use or how it helps, that kind of thing. Hopefully not as long as my video, or you can do a video response, either or. And just let me know what you guys use. It'd be great to hear what other people have found that works for them. Hopefully this video, even though it's really long, will help you guys. So you can go out and get yourself some buckyballs from eBay or wherever, if you can find them in the shops, or find something else that'll help you. So subscribe if you haven't already. I'll hopefully get another video out soon. I don't know when, but still. Anyway, so see you later, guys.